exciting one to watch.
It's going to get awful loud, and it's going to get awful fast. Watch Kemenaugh. He's been a solid runner all week in that orange number 15 with the blue paint. So we'll keep our eye on him. We're just set to go.
Jacobs jumped out to the early lead, but they're 3 wide per second as they go into turn number 1.
Boy, 2 rows of 3 wide now, but look at the 34. Dean Jacobs really stretching out the lead already now into turn number 4.
Boy, look at the number 2 car piloted by Phil Gressman. He's found him a line up top, and he's trying to take it to the front in a hurry. He's moved into 3rd position. Gressman in just 1 lap goes from 8th to 3rd.
And Jonathan Stevens also looks pretty stout up there in the 99J. He's moved from 4th place to 2nd place already.
Wagner and Kemenaugh duking it out for position. Great battle back there, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Again, only the top 5 go.
Right now, Kemenaugh's in a transfer spot. We just had a pass for that last spot. That's Mike Wagner in 55. He moves into 5th spot. Caution, caution on the speedway.
We have one turned around in turn number 2. He's out of harm's way down into the infield, but that will bring out the yellow flag. We'll be fun to see what will happen with the field bunch back up. Notice where the restart will take place. It will happen at the cone on the front stretch.
They pick up the pace. Look at Gressman down there on the low line.
Here comes Stevens right back. Can't make a move though. Kemenaugh now looking to the inside of Stevens as they work their way off of 4. Up front, it's still Dean Jacobs with no problems in the 34 machine.
Dean Jacobs, this looks great up there on the high side. He's very comfortable. Looks like he's running right up along the cushion. He is setting sail on this field.
Gressman not far behind. Stevens rides 3rd. Kemenaugh securely in 4th, and in the 5th and final transfer position is Mike Wagner in car 55. Jacobs will take a look at the white flag, this time by 7 down, 1 more to run. He has led every single lap thus far. Encountering lap traffic now. Goes by it without any problems. He will slide high coming off of 4, but we'll see the checkered flag first. Dean Jacobs picks up the win. Gressman comes in 2nd. Stevens will ride home 3rd. Kemenaugh in 4th, and finishing in the 5th and final transfer position is the 55. Of Mike Wagner.
Well, on that restart there was a little bit of slicing and dicing, but it was all in the 2nd.
Byron Reed on the outside row 2, already mentioned. He is the defending champion of this particular event. He is also 3rd in the point standing coming into the night.
There they go. Schrader with a good jump, but Duncan does not want to let him go on the high side, and he gets shot out of a cannon down the back straightaway to take the lead.
Man, what an impressive run by Duncan. He got one heck of a fight coming off the 2, and he has set sail.
Byron Reed's right there in the mix, along with 92 of Jeff Shepard. It's the 63 of Greg Wilson in the transfer spot as we speak, but feeling some heat back there from the 29 of Rob Cheney. 92 right now, that's Shepard. He moves into 3rd, but no, Reed's going to try and pass him back.
Boy, Shepard and Reed really going at it hard. Shepard, he'll drift high a little bit coming off of 4, but so does Byron Reed, and they remain in line, 3rd and 4th. Looks like Shepard gaining a little bit of ground on Schrader. Whoa, Shepard high off of turn 2, nearly into the wall. Duncan still looking strong out front.
Look at Shepard go. He tried it again down to the inside, around the inside of Schrader, but no go, and that opened up the door a little bit for Byron Reed, who's going to try him on the high side. He moves up and slams the door in his face. Byron Reed and Jeff Shepard going at it, tooth and nail. 2 laps to go.
Best battle on the racetrack by far between those 2. And it's not over yet. Look, the run Reed has coming off of turn 2. He'll pull right up on the back bumper of Shepard. West Harvard pulls into the infield. Problems for the 1W. His race is done. Meanwhile, white flag in the air for our race leader, Rodney Duncan.
Good race going on for that transfer spot back there. Car number 29 of Rob Cheney trying to get around the 63 of Greg Wilson, and he does it for now. Let's see if it sticks.
What a race. It's not going to stick. And finishing in that fifth and final transfer spot will be the number 63 machine of Greg Wilson. Boy, an outstanding race for that fifth and final transfer position. Doesn't get any better than that.
Well, Rob Cheney. Keegan, good power slide up to the high side right there in front of Neighbor. Whoa, cutting off the 51 machine there. Danny Smith has to go down underneath.
Boy, great race for third. Smith in the 51. Ivy in car number 20, they are going at it. Bill Rose is right in the mix as well. Look at that, oh so close. Smith and Rose.
Ivy comes out on the good side of that battle right there, and that car number 20 followed in there by Danny Smith, and they seem to have settled now into line, and Bill Rose right now running in that fifth and final transfer position.
'74 car has just pulled into the infield. That's Chad Levingston. Chad Levingston with problems on the 74. Boy, Keegan dominating this race. It won't be long before he'll be encountering lap traffic.
Keegan, Neighbor, Ivy, Smith, and Rose. Rose feeling some heat now back there. That's the number 84, Jim Stinson. He's looking down to the inside this time. He knows he's got to go get that transfer spot. Stinson's trying as hard as he can.
White flag in the air for Keegan.
Stinson's going to try and dig hard down on the low side for that fifth spot. Nothing doing this time. Shut down by Bill Rose. One last try. Here comes Stinson down for that fifth position. It's going to be closed now. Rose slams the door in his face.
A lot of good racing up in the top five in that one. Mark Keegan, your race winner in this race as well. Actually, Kentucky's Eddie Sloan, your pole sitter. Piketon's Jimmy Deere, deeper in the field. Look at Kenny Jacobs, making it 3 wide, becoming the meat on the sandwich, and he comes out in fourth. And look at Blaney on the inside. He finds himself in fifth already. Great racing up toward the front of the field. Look at this battle for first, side by side for the lead. Doesn't get any better than that. Joe Gertie, side by side with the U2 and Paul McMahon. They continue to duke it out. Gertie, your race leader as we complete lap number 2. McMahon settles back in to give chase. We have a problem coming off of turn 4, but it looks like everyone will continue on all right. That's our pole sitter, Eddie Sloan. Did a 360, it looks like, but will continue on. No harm done to the 4X, at least visibly. Still Gertie up front. Boy, look at the run that Blaney has coming off of turn number 2. Blaney in the 72 looks to the inside of the number 4 car and overtakes him for that third position, but back comes the 4K of Kelly Kinzer. Kinzer and Blaney, and now also getting into the mix and making the move is the 78 of Todd Kane. Todd Kane in this one. He started dead last.
Well, almost touched back there. And look who's now doing so well.
Kinzer and Kane, I think they did touch. If they didn't, you couldn't have squeezed a piece of paper in between them. Moved Kane into the 4th position. Kinzer rides in that 5th and final transfer spot. Right now, Kenny Jacobs, as the race would end, wouldn't even make the race.
There goes Blaney down on the low side, trying to make a pass here to take away second place. Whoop!
Gertie. Eddie Sloan in the 4X is a lap machine. McMahon in the U2 rides second. Blaney is third. Fourth is Kane. Fifth is Kinzer. Picking up the win will be Gertie.
Kind of a surprise there. Jacobs not having such a good race, but what great action up there in the front for those guys who are running the entire season. So there's a lot on the line here, really, just for 4 laps.
A guy like Kim and Owen Reed just gives him 4 extra laps of practice over Dale Blaney. Green flag in the air, and Kimmenaugh out to the lead. Byron Reed already in second. Impressive move by Reed to get into second place.
Reed, he likes his track. He knows it well already after last year.
Kimmenaugh trying to get something going up high. Byron Reed running the low line, and it seems to be working a little bit better than the high group. Look at this. Reed to the inside of Kimmenaugh, side by side as they work their way through 3 and 4.
Well, he likes that low line. Reed and Kimmenaugh. Kimmenaugh and Reed, take your pick. It's going to be close.
Look at this. Wheel to wheel all the way down the back chute. Doesn't get any better than that. Great racing for the top spot. White flag in the air, 1 to go.
This is going to be a nail biter. Hang on, looks like Reed's got an advantage, but we'll see if it sticks.
Kimmenaugh high off of 4. Checkered flag in the air, and it's Chad Kimmenaugh coming back off of turn 4 to pick up the win. Boy, oh boy.
What a comeback.
Man, oh man, it looked like Byron Reed had it, and he did have it coming off of turn 2 and going down the backstretch, but Kimmenaugh went high through turns 3 and 4, got a great run coming off of the 4th and final turn. It will be the next to last race of the season. Fell to second during that race, and the final race of the year as it was scheduled was rained out, so they never had the opportunity to run it. He had to settle for second.
All right, Rubel's going to lead him down. Boy, I tell you what, look at Jacobs. He's already moved up to the inside. He's already charging for the lead. That's the mouse that people know.
Yes, sir. From 5th to 1st in less than half a lap. That's incredible. 5th to 1st.
Rob Cheney battling and touching wheels back there with the 84 machine of Jimmy Stinson. That opens up the door for Fisher.
Fisher had a nice run going, but bobbled a little bit in 4, and it cost him a little bit of ground.
Right now, Cheney has taken advantage and moved into 3rd. 3-way race for that 4th position.
Look at Jimmy Stinson bobbing and weaving in the 84 car. He's now into 5th. And he's going to try to get the 4th as they go down the backstretch. Pulls up to the outside of Fisher. Those 2 race side by side for 3 and 4 for the final transfer spot.
Now 1 in the infield.
Wes Harbor, he had problems during his heat race as well. Same result in the B main. Pulled off into the infield. The Mouse preparing to encounter lap traffic. Just 6 laps into this event. Cross flags this time by. We're halfway home.
Stinson riding along in 3rd and Cheney riding along in 4th. Cheney has the transfer spot. Fisher's a long way away.
The Mouse works lap 8. He's led every single lap thus far, even after starting 5th.
Stinson making a move on Baxter now down the back straightaway. Stinson goes down into turn number 3. He will now move into 2nd place.
Jimmy Stinson has been a man on a mission ever since the beginning of the race, and he has had to work and fight for every single position he has gotten. Runs over a tire there in the middle of 1 and 2. That could have cost him dearly, but he's able to hold on to his ground somehow. 2 laps to go for Kenny Jacobs.
Jacobs threading the needle through the lap traffic. About ready to go around Wes Harbor's car. One to go.
Kenny Jacobs off of turn 2 for the final time. He'll lead the field into turn 3. Big advantage over Jimmy Stinson. Checkered flag in the air and the mouse. Kenny Jacobs has picked up the win. He'll transfer into tonight's A main, as will Jimmy Stinson, Keith Baxter, and Rob Cheney. From eastern to western, they've been all over this state, and their voyage comes to an end right here tonight at Portsmouth Raceway Park. Let them know that you appreciate them. Thank you, race fans, and now they will settle back into their 2 wide starting positions where they need to be, and in just a few short laps they will be receiving the green. 40 laps, $10,000 on the line for just the race, but there's a whole lot more with the points fund in the back of everyone's mind. Of course, it's not in the back of the minds of our points leaders. They've got it right at the forefront. Drivers like Chad Kimmenaugh, Dale Blaney, Byron Reed, that's what they're thinking of. Of course, $10,000 would be a nice little addition to go along with that $5,000. Let's see how it all plays out. We will know in 40 laps. Head flagman Bob Smith pointed the green flag straight up in the air last time by the flag stand, showing these drivers that when they come off of turn 4, this time they will get the green flag and we will get tonight's 40-lap feature event underway. Here they come, your front row, Danny Smith, Byron Reed, hammer down, and we are off and running. Green flag in the air. Danny Smith jumps out to the early advantage. Byron Reed rides second. Kelly Kinzer is in third. The top 3 cars using the low line. John Ivey, he's your 4th place car, and he is the first in line to try a higher groove. Chad Kimmenaugh running a much higher groove as we saw him run in the night's Hallmark Dash. He started 6th, he now rides 5th. Kimmenaugh looking to the inside of Ivey as they go down the front chute. Kimmenaugh slides in front of Ivey, he slides a little bit too high, and they swap positions as they go through turns 1 and 2. Ivey on the low side, Kimmenaugh up high, best battle on the racetrack now, it is for 4th. Kimmenaugh will securely take over the 4th spot as they go through turns 1 and 2, completing lap number 3. Four in the book. It's still Danny Smith, your race leader. The mouse, Kenny Jacobs, he's up to 8th. He's advanced 3 spots in 4 laps. Check out Dale Blaney. Look where he's come. All the way to 12th. He's advanced 9 positions in the first 5 laps of this one. Dale Blaney in the 72 car, a man on a mission. We have a car pulling into the infield. It's the number 29 machine of Rob Cheney out of Worcester, Ohio. His race is done, at least for now. 7 laps complete. Smith already working lap traffic just 8 laps in. Smith working the low line as it comes off of turn 4 and encounters 4 lap traffic. Byron Reed right on his rear bumper. Only about 3 to 4 car lengths separate the top 2 cars. Kelly Kinzer isn't that far back in 3rd. Chad Kimmenaugh now up to 4th. Jimmy Stinson in 5th. Stinson has come a long way. We're a quarter of the way in. It's still Danny Smith leading the field. Byron Reed continues to ride in the second spot. Kelly Kinzer is in third. Kemenall in fourth. Smith really having to work his way through lap traffic. Every move he makes, Byron Reed and Kelly Kinzer are right there. Kemenall now gaining a little bit of ground on Kelly Kinzer. Kemenall riding in the fourth spot. Byron Reed disposes of the lap car of Jonathan Stevens, the 99J. Reed now with Smith in his sights once again with no traffic in between the two. Still Kelly Kinzer in third, Chad Kemenall in fourth. Four-car breakaway right now, and all four are nose to tail. Nearly trouble on the front stretch. Abby Run avoids it though. The number 2 car of Phil Gressman pulls into the infield, and several cars had to take evasive action to avoid a dandy wreck there. Everybody gets through all right there. Just show you how good these drivers actually are. Meanwhile, back at the ranch up front, it's still Danny Smith. Byron Reed, Kelly Kinzer, and Chad Kemenall all giving chase. Change of position for the runner-up spot. Kelly Kinzer has just gotten around Byron Reed, so move Kelly Kinzer into the runner-up position. Kelly Kinzer right second. Just over halfway home, 23 of the 40 have been completed. Let's see if Kelly Kinzer can reel in Danny Smith. Smith, the pole sitter, has led every single lap thus far. We have been green flagged the entire way. Smith comes very close to getting together with Bill Rose. The lap traffic nearly plays a big factor, but Smith is able to make it on by, as is Kelly Kinzer, Byron Reed, and Chad Kemenall. Schroeder and Wagner, cars deeper in the field, come very close to touching off of 4. Your front 4 cars, nose to tail again. It's still Smith, Kinzer, Byron Reed, and Chad Kemenall. "27 laps now. Smith slides high in the middle of 3 and 4. That opens up the door for Kelly Kinzer, and he gained a lot of ground in that turn. Kelly Kinzer right there now, less than a car length behind. The battle for the lead beginning to heat up with a dozen laps left. Lap traffic could play a major factor in this one. Seems like Smith keeps taking a higher line through turns 3 and 4. Kelly Kinzer, on the other hand, keeping that car pinned to the inside. Kinzer right there as they come off of turn 2. The 55 machine of Wagner is a lap car, but he can play a vital role in the outcome of this race. 30 laps complete, 10 more to go. It's Kinzer sneaking a peek to the inside as they go through one, but he ducks back in the line. And getting a nice run off turn 2 will be Smith. Chad Kimenall has just slipped into the third spot, getting past Byron Reed. He's right there, Chad Kimenall. He may have to work to win the race, but winning Ohio Speedweek is looking much better. Kinzer taking a look to the inside of Smith as they come off of turn 2, has to back off the throttle, duck back in the line. Let's see if he tries it off of 4. 32 down, 8 laps to run. Chad Kimenall now all over the back bumper of Kinzer. Kinzer doing the same thing to Smith. 3-car battle for the top spot. Byron Reed isn't that far back in 4th to check out Joe Gertie back there in 5th. He's still in this thing. Jimmy Stinson, he's moved up to 6th. The top 6 cars, nose to tail. The inside appears as if it is the place to be. The fast way around. 35 laps completed, 5 more to run. It's Ben Smith the entire distance. Can he lead for 5 more? Danny Smith in the Webb Racing entry. Looking for his first win of this Ohio Speedweek 2002. He's 3 laps away from it. Let's see what Kelly Kinzer has up his sleeve. Let's see what Chad Kimenall has. Kinzer moves up about a car length in between the two. Maybe a couple car lengths as they go down the front chute. 2 laps to go. Kinzer now right on the back bumper of Smith as they work their way through 1 and 2. But Smith is able to pull away as they head down the back straight. White flag in the air, one more time around for Danny Smith. Can he hold off Kelly Kinzer? Kinzer has been charging hard this entire event, $10,000 on the line, 2 more turns to decide it. He comes off of 4 and it will be Danny Smith picking up the checkered flag. 40 laps, caution-free water race.
Wait. Come on, Daddy.
Need you here a minute, Smith. All right.
Here's your trophy.
Here's your trophy. We got a hat change and a banner change. Here, Willie, hold this flag. Here, come on, Will. Here. I got a bunch to take, guys.
Bart, you got the banner?
I got the banner. I'm going to switch. Switch hats, switch banners. Let me switch here. We heard about you in that lower. This week sucked.
A little lower even. A little lower even. There you go.
All right, little lower.
How wide of a lens do you think we got?
Right there.
All right, John.
There you go, Paul.
Hell of a deal, man. Hell of a deal.
Team. Team.
There's 10th at Fremont on Thursday, and then 10th last night at Final Land Thursday night at Portsmouth Raceway Park.
Thanks, guys. After a week like this. It's not ready.